But I was hoping that we'd be able to break off into groups for a couple minutes to just kind of discuss ideas for outings in the winter, but then also the holiday party. What should we do? Where should we have it? We're a bigger organization now, so we need to take into account location. I know that a lot of our owners are here locally in Montrose, and that's important too. But if we could go ahead and break off into groups to kind of discuss and get some ideas rolling, I think that would be really beneficial to help me party plan, but also for you guys to have a say in what we're doing for the holiday party this year. Corey, how long can we break off into groups for?
I think you could spend 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay. All right.
So if you want to allow everyone to put themselves on mute, we'll say at 12:42, get better and hear what ideas you want to hear from each group.
All right. Okay, so 10 minutes and go.
Okay, we want to go first. It's 52. I'm cutting us off. We gotta get back to work.
I don't think they hear
Can
us.
they hear us?
Oh, there. Are they muted? We want to go first.
Nobody sees us.
Nobody sees us. They don't
I'm
care.
texting Ashley.
We number one.
Corey's talking.
They don't care.
They don't
Leave us unmuted
Stop
though.
talking, Lori.
We're unmuted?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not echoing.
That's because Corey's muted.
Everybody else.
Everybody else is still muted.
Well, they should be able to hear us.
We're like, hello. Nobody cares.
Nobody wants to look at us.
I know.
Then I'm gonna totally leave this meeting in 7 minutes.
Yep, yeah.
We got stuff to do, guys.
Can they not?
I'm throwing in the towel.
We're calling in the white side.
Hello.
They're intentionally not looking at the screen.
Right?
Look at you. How come they have such a nice little bench there?
Okay, but that's
Guys,
fruit. Have you ever been in fruit?
We have to work.
Okay, we're back. Is everybody back?
Can we?
Yes, thumbs up if you're back.
Are we on mute? No.
Okay. All right. So Corey, do you think the best way to do this is just to run through each site and talk through some of these ideas? Just have them throw them out there?
Yeah, I would just pass the floor to each one of the sites and let them run through their top 2 or 3 ideas. It looks like there's towns and locations just chomping at the bit.
I know, I saw. Okay. All right, the floor is open to Townsend. Please tell us what your ideas are.
Yes. Okay. Can you hear us? Bruno?
Can't hear ya. Can't hear ya.
Oh,
Okay,
Raven?
so
Can't
Heather?
hear ya.
Heather, I can't
We
hear you.
cannot hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
I did unmute us.
I can't hear you either.
We are on.
no, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
Still can't hear you.
Yeah.
I don't
the
know what else to
volume
do.
Are you sure you don't have to unmute? No, that's Corey's muted himself.
Mute microphone. Unmute.
Oh, unmuted.
Hear us?
Okay, can we come back to that as they figure out their sound or something?
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Okay.
Sorry. Okay,
We
so we thought of just doing one thing in the summer.
What's that?
Here you
Okay.
Just one thing in the summer. The high school band. No.
All right,
Who's next?
Cedar Edge.
We'll go.
You guys are up.
Oh, okay, we couldn't hear you. We think something would happen. Nevada would be great. We would all be willing to do what we can to make that happen.
Okay.
We also talked about the Christmas party maybe at Needle Rock in Delta or the warehouse in Grand Junction. And just order off the menu, or we could talk to them about having special food, but we could just order off the menu and let them know we're having that many people.
Okay.
See what they could do for us.
Sounds good.
That's pretty much all of our ideas.
Okay, no problem. All right.
I can't hear you, Ashley.
Okay, no, that's great. Thank you. And we'll go to Fruta.
Great. Okay. We also like to follow for we were thinking of programs for Christmas party. People not bring kids, which is ski, snowboard, all of that good stuff. We also thought about renting out the rec center in Montrose for kids to be able to bring, or employees to be able to bring their kids up and enjoy that. And maybe rent out some rooms for employees who don't live in Montrose to be able to stay there. And also, and doing, renting out a bowling alley. Corey said he knows someone who owns a bowling alley up there in Montrose. So those are our ideas, but definitely we like the PowerPoint idea.
Awesome. Sorry, Laura. I should probably just do it myself. Sorry. Let's go to Clifton. Is there anyone in Clifton?
We were talking about 4th of July. Get
Well, you're on, Betsy. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I did.
Okay. What ideas do you have, Betsy?
Are you there?
No.
Hello?
Hello?
No. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Or what are you guys' ideas?
Okay, yeah. We were talking about a 4th of July barbecue where maybe we all meet in the middle, Delta or something. And then Christmas, we were talking about Delta also. Meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle.
Delta. Eating at a restaurant, having a
So we're get together in Delta.
But we both had to meet in the middle.
So everybody has to meet in the middle, and then then I was saying so July we could do something down here with both offices, Fruta and Clifton, since it's an urgent care. Everybody gets off work at 4 o'clock, so we hard to just kind of meet in the middle for 4th of July. And then I think she said she was on board with the Halloween thing. So that's what we came up with.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let's go over to the San Juan office.
I'm on board with coffee for.
Savannah should have talked.
Laura, you there? It's like a GoPro.
There we go. I think we can hear you now.
Right. We focused on just kind of the Christmas activities. I think we agree Delta area would be nice just to meet halfway. We've thrown out some ideas like, you know, the rec center over there could occupy, or fit all of us. We'll have to decide full families, just space for that. Some type of activities would be nice to have. We can come up with a lot of different ideas for that. And then something else too that I was doing was, and maybe I kind of a review, if we can get photos throughout the year, it'd be nice to have a slideshow, which is kind of the events that we've had throughout the year as a culmination. So that would be good. Of course, pictures that are coming all from all the locations. Decoration, some fun games, and anything else? Oh, that's right.
So the gentleman sitting there.
That's it from us. We don't talk about it, but we'd also be ready to support it. And we'll come up with ideas right here.
Sounds great. I wrote down the 5-star. All right, and then do we have downstairs here?
Yep.
Downstairs, Nevada?
There we go. They don't have phones.
Oh, okay. How can we?
Can you guys hear us downstairs? All right, you guys are up. Can you unmute your unmute the Hangout and tell us your ideas?
Actually, let's just go to you. We gotta get this. People are struggling with
All right,
this
I'll go downstairs and
technology.
help them. You guys.
Okay. Lori's gonna go downstairs and help them really fast. So I will let Tammy walk us through our ideas here upstairs. And just talk real loud, Tammy, so we can hear you.
We wanted to do a holiday party in either November or January instead of December when things are so busy. Hotels, babysitters, possibly. We do want a sit-down dinner, either the event center or the fairgrounds, maybe casino night, and we do want black tie preferably, some sort of a theme. What? No?
Yes, no, just a theme.
Okay, just a theme. Employee outings, picnic in Delta with games, family day, the rec center, camping, possibly Black Canyon, Cedar Point excursion.
Yep. So Laura should be coming on in a second to give you the downstairs, but I think we've captured everybody else.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us?
Corey, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but I think we're just gonna get down to the
Can you hear us?
I'm sure we can hear you over the Hangout.
Okay.
So anything else you wanted to do, Ashley, to close that subject out?
Yes, if you are interested in helping me with the Halloween haunted house, please send me a message in Greenway or send me an email so I can start forming a committee of sorts to start getting things together. If you have any additional ideas we missed, please again send me an email or a message. I'd be happy to add it to the list. And thank you all for your feedback. I appreciate it. It's hard to find something all 100 of us like. So I appreciate the help very much.
Thanks, Ashley.
Everyone can mute. I'm going to try and get through
this last segment. Hopefully we can
hear. Sorry, it's been a little bit challenging getting text messages from all sorts of people about the struggles they're having with the technology not working right. Sorry, it's not going smooth. Want to try and finish this up. And as a leadership team, we were talking yesterday about what we want to address and what we need to discuss a little bit more. And of course, you're all going to be shocked to hear that we want to talk more about culture and who Cedar Point Health wants to be, right? You're probably not sick of hearing about that. We had a great conversation in the supervisors meeting last week about culture, and had a chance to kind of share some positive reinforcement and some stories back and forth to each other about ways that we've recognized staff and recognized each other for the hard work that we're all putting in. So I don't mean to get too weirdo, touchy-feely, nor do I expect you all to play clinical psychologist and try and interpret this, but I'm going to use a cheesy analogy. So as a teenager, I had this weird reoccurring dream. You probably all had something like that where you had like the same dream over and over again. I had a couple weird nightmares as a young kid that I hated, wanted to stop having. And I had this dream, and in this dream I was suspended in water. I think it was around the time I was learning how to scuba dive, and I was wearing a Speedo. No, not really, but I was suspended in water. And there was sort of this weird battle that was taking place where my family member was trying to put floats on me. I don't know if you remember those like floats that you'd wear on your arms as a young kid, the wings or whatever. And I had family members that were trying to put these on me that would help pull me to the surface. And I had, I don't know what they were, weird demon, scary looking faceless creatures that were putting weights on my legs. And so I was kind of in this balance where I was going up and down in the water depending on who was putting weights on me faster or who was putting floats on me faster. And like I said, there's probably all sorts of weird interpretations about what my issues were as a child or something. But bottom line, I was thinking about this in conjunction with culture. And who are we as a company? Are we the type of people that are trying to buoy each other up? Are we putting floats or are we putting weights on each other? You know, something that I've said a couple times recently in meetings is that, and I heard this from somebody else, I'm not taking credit for this, but somebody told me that if you treat everyone all the time like they have something really serious going on in their lives, you're going to be right greater than 60% of the time. Think about that. Think about the peers, the people that you work with on a day-to-day basis. There's a lot of people in our company that are going through crap. There's people that don't have an ideal marriage. There's people with children that are struggling. There's people with serious health problems. There's people that are financially struggling. There's people that struggle with purpose and finding value in who they are. And I'm not making that up. These are from private conversations I've had. There's people throughout our company who they don't have an ideal life, and many of them are very private about their issues. What I'm asking is that we put floats on each other, that we buoy each other up, that you go out of your way to share some kind words and influence someone's lives for good. I certainly have been carried through a number of tough days in the past year or 2 years or 3 or 4 or 5 years by just somebody saying, hey, I appreciate what you do around here. I know you work really hard. I know sometimes people don't buy into what you're saying, but I appreciate you. That means the world to me. And I know you're all the same. We're all human beings. We're all just trying to make our lives work. I'm asking that you try and have that attitude with your coworkers. Don't pull them down. Don't put additional weights on their legs. Do the opposite. Give them a float. Give them a support. Show them that you care. That's really all I had to say in conclusion. I think I'm about 2 minutes off from where I wanted to be. Dean,
I'm looking for floats to put on Diane right here. She needs some floats. Anybody got floats? Diana's going to carry the load down here. We're going to miss Ron greatly. And with everything, losing Ron, what Corey's saying, I mean, it really does. It can reflect and change lives. But like I said, we're going to try to put floats on you, Diane. I'll end with that.
Anyone else that needs to pipe in and say anything else? We really appreciate all that you do. Appreciate you taking the time. We want your feedback. Sorry, there's somebody on. Is this? Yeah, this you want to talk?
Yeah, Pearl. I'm sitting behind the screen. I just wanted to say that we appreciate you. Floats. Floats.
Thanks.
There's your first float.
Thanks, Noah. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for all that you do. Thanks for all the hard work you put in every day. We're all trying to make a life. And so thank you. You're all great examples for me. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thanks for taking the time. We'll talk to everyone later.
One last thing. Please read the Karen. It has a lot of good information.
Thanks for Karen. See you all later.
Bye.